Hello, everyone. This is Andre Vaughn, a proud member of Wakaya Perfection. Guys, I can tell you, I've been in the industry almost 12 years, and for the first 10 years, I used to wonder why people left different network marketing companies. But, as a leader, the view is different from the top than the bottom. So now, I have a lot of respect for people who have enough courage to just make a tough decision. 9 months ago, I found myself, with a tough decision having to make of my practice company that I was coming from. And, what amazes me is that, the company had awesome products, when they had the right formulations and they had awesome products. And, I was very proud of the results that the company was getting. But the view from the top was a little bit different as far as my value system. And so we made a decision to do it the right way and just to part ways, a couple of us. And we said, man, we're going to go to a new company, Wakaya Perfection. We're going to build new. We're going to get a lot of new people, and because you can't train on transferring. And plus, you want to respect the integrity of people's organization and downline. And you have every right to go from company to company if you so please, as long as you don't have the will, ill, or the intent to go and get other individuals. And so I was at a catch-22. Because even though I did the right thing and we left and a lot of other individuals did the right thing, they still stopped our check, And then the other hand, the people that I left behind, they were mad at me and a lot of individuals that we left with to say that we deserted them. So when you try to do the right thing in our industry, it's crazy. And to put on top of that, you stop my check, then we have to, file, a legal action. And as we filed a legal action in Wakaya Perfection against the company, well, the company filed a legal action against us. And, one of the things that, the whole goal was to scare people from coming to Wakaya Perfection. They probably worked on some people because they just used their friends who had network marketing websites to promote. Oh, this company sues Wakaya. This company sues Wakaya. This company sues Wakaya. And I'm like, man, is that their marketing strategy? Do they hate us that much that we just had to make a decision to leave? Didn't leave in no ill will, didn't try to sabotage it or take and raid anybody's organization. We just left and wanted to build new. We have that right as individuals that, well, if we don't see things going right and we can't, based on our value system, we should have the right to leave. No company should hold anybody, any rep hostage. And so, it's so funny that they're, putting these lawsuits, and I only thing I could do is laugh that when people put that much energy into you and just try to sabotage what you're working hard to and sabotage your family. I said, man, we must be doing something right, because even with our lawsuit, I'm not marketing a lawsuit. I'm not doing that. Why in the world would I market something bad against another company? I like to do things privately. Right is right. We have to fight for what we believe in, but at the same time, I don't need everybody in our business. And so that company just, started, putting all types of stuff all over the place. Oh, their products are this, and this company filed suit against their products. Who in their right mind? Just think about it. How can you be part of a company that they're going to sue another company against their products? Come on now. That doesn't happen in network marketing, and you endorse it. And so I just look at, what has been done over, and nobody's ever really said anything on our side as far as, the lawsuits and stuff. But, what I love about the lawsuits, that it keeps me away from fickle people. And so if somebody can just look at what somebody publishes and that's fact to them, then I don't want them in a pre-launch or launch of a new company because they're fickle, But if somebody can read through and see through it, like, oh man, please, that don't even make sense, right? If somebody can do that, then those are the individuals that, we want at Wakaya Perfection. And that's why I'm so grateful for all the people that we do have, because they can see right through it. Every major corporation probably have a book full of lawsuits, but you got to be able to read through all the crap. And so I'm just so grateful for all the folks on our side who've taken the high road all the way through, even not, raiding their old downlines, not bringing them over. We just take the high road and let them, keep publicizing and keep putting things on the social media about the company and calling us hashtag this, hashtag. My mother told me a long time ago, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. But the crazy thing is that those people that I had respect for, who had industry websites, and now I'm like, man, you guys just report anything. Is that the whole Coots thing? I'm going to market the website. I wouldn't even put stuff like that on my network marketing website, even if it's news, but I'm not going to overdo it. And it was funny. Every major event we have, they would put stuff in a lawsuit and then amend it and put something else different in there and remarket it and amend it and put something back out there and amend it. And all these fools looking at it like, oh, your company's not. Yeah, of course we are. That's why we left. That's why we left. And now I'm so convinced and I'm so happy. I'm just so happy that we could do the right things with the industry, no rep left behind, one team, one dream, and the good thing about it is that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. It's amazing that the same company, when I looked at, they had two national folks who were saying negative stuff about that same company, negative stuff, right? And got probably close to 10 million views between the two. It's because you put energy, you're putting that type of energy out there. And I feel sorry for the reps that are part of that company, because it's like when you do stuff like that, you're focused on the people that left. And I said, why don't you just focus on the people that stayed? You know what I mean? Because I've been there before. I've been in a company where leaders left. And I said, listen, we're not going to focus on the people left. Let them do what they want to do. Let them be happy. But focus on the people that stayed. And that's how you can tell the heart of a champion and what they think about their reps who stayed, because they would be focusing on them, not on other people who left. My whole model, even with my organization, when people leave, I'm like, I wish you well. I'm not trying to badmouth you. I'm not trying to do any of that. But I just, give a lot of respect to the folks, our co-founder, Mr. Todd Smith, our president, Mr. William Andreoli, for making the decision and walking away from the money and doing what was right, what was morally right for them and their family. And, sometimes you're folks in your life for, a lifetime, and sometimes it's a season. And I think this is one of those times that it was just a season. But Wakaya Perfection, no matter what they put out and what they say, we're going to fight and do the right thing. When they go low, we just got to go high. And we just got to make it happen. And I really believe that, justice will be done at the end, whatever, on each side, justice will be done. And, you just got to go through something. And the more that you go through, the bigger the paycheck is going to be at the other end. Because I know one thing about network marketing. You cannot just take people's check away just to be taking people's check away. And the crazy thing is, the very reason why they took our check, the distributors, the judge threw that part out. So, okay, so why did you take our check? Right? And so, we have the ability and the right to compete as long as we're not, cross-recruiting and doing all those things. And so, I'm excited about, our future, but I just wanted to put this video about Wakaya Perfection because nobody's ever we never even said anything, because it was like, we don't want to stoop down to the level, but at the same time, we do. If you don't address certain things, to the public, they just deem as you being guilty, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, man, this is crazy because I didn't take my organization. And they're saying, well, you deserted us, Dre. And on the other hand, they're saying, oh, you're raiding your whole organization. And that was thrown out in the court of law. And so, guys, don't believe everything you hear. Just, always go stay positive no matter what people are doing to you. Stay positive was a reason why we left. You don't have 7 or 8 crazy people just going to leave incomes like that, no matter what it was, no matter if it was $1,000 a month or $100,000 a month, whatever it was. You're not going to have multiple people unless something was up. And so I'm just grateful that we all stood up, no matter if we got to go through the trials and tribulations and go through people bad mouthing the name of Wakaya Perfection. But, one thing I can tell you about the co-founder, Todd Smith, from the time I met him, we were cross-lining that company. From the time I met him, man, he was just an upstanding guy. And the people at that company know Todd Smith and Blake Graham. They upstanding people. They know Mr. William Andreoli, but, a lot of times people operate in fear. And so if I can scare people, I can just keep them. But that's reminds me of slavery. So, I'm so fired up that you guys didn't call it robbery, just to listen. And this wasn't trying to be negative or anything. So there's no need to put, negative posts if you're already in that company. It is what it is. Unless you know for sure, then you just don't know. You shouldn't comment. But this is something that I'm a tour guide on, not a travel agent, a tour guide. And I tell you, 2 years in the partner up with that company, I already knew I wasn't going to be there full time because I saw everything that happened, behind closed doors. I knew that I wasn't going to be there. And I used to say, please, let's go, because I just can't do certain things. It's all about the people. Network marketing is all about the people. It's not about, taking advantage of people, name bashing, and just going back and forth. It's really childish if you really think about it. And so I just want you to pay attention, So if you're going to do your research and make an opinion, do all of your research. Just look at how they go and just search it, Wakaya lawsuit. You can search it and look at, the different network marketing websites that just cover it and just keep putting it up. And then they put a whole bunch of positive stuff about that same company, and they put negative stuff about, Wakaya. But all publicity is good publicity. There's a whole bunch of people that would have never known about Wakaya Perfection if it wasn't for them. So I thank them very much. I thank them. I wish them happy holidays. It's all good. I'm not tripping. I'm just glad that I'm not in bondage anymore and not under that, because you reap what you sow, and that karma that you can put out, it might not bite you today, but it's going to bite you tomorrow. And if you're under that umbrella, you might think you're getting away with it today, but you're going to have to pay, because you reap what you sow. And even if the leaders, if you're endorsing it and cheerleading it, guys, then you're going to reap what you sow. And so I needed that for a fact. So I said, while I'm young, I might as well go ahead and do what I need to do now and make that transition and fight hard, even if we have to fight, through a lawsuit. Anybody I can sue you. I can just put something up, make some legal jargon, and the case has to be heard. But never make an opinion before the judge speaks with the verdict. Never make an opinion before the judge speaks with the verdict. So, guys, if you're looking for something out there in the industry, or you were looking at Wakaya Perfection and somebody directed you to Wakaya Perfection, go back to that person and go talk to them and really do some business. Really great, company, and I'm loving the journey. If you don't have anybody, just go ahead and reach out to me. Do what you need to do. Send me Vaughn_team at yahoo.com. Again, VAUGHN_team, TEAM at yahoo.com. Guys, I appreciate you spending a little time with me. I've already done almost 12 minutes, and that's about it. I love you guys, man. Make a decision. If you're not Wakaya, just do something. Just do something, but just don't get caught up in all the hype of, Wakaya lawsuit, the products, this, these products have saved my life. I have my own personal testimony. Had an inner ear infection. They were trying to give me prednisone and all this stuff. Boy, I took that, took our great products, and it really helped me and changed my life. And so I'm fired up about what we have at our opportunity and Wakaya Perfection. So, guys, I love you, and be safe in the new year. Thank you.